what we're seeing increasingly as inclusion is more accepted and being more discussed in processes is that there isn't actually an easy 1, 2, 3 to inclusive process design. But I think that there's some key questions that you can ask. The first one would be, what is the very specific context of the conflict in which you're operating? Who are the actors? Not just the parties to the conflict, but socially and politically, understanding the landscape of who you might be asking to include. Having a clarity on the fundamental nature of the conflict and what the mediation is trying to solve, so you understand how the inclusion should look. The second piece is the question of selection. And increasingly we're seeing the challenge being that people are selected through either ad hoc means or means that are not necessarily viewed as legitimate by a wider group of the society. And then even if those individuals are credible, the process has served to undermine their ability to make have an influence at the table. I think the third piece that's coming out more and more is that inclusion has to be influential. You do need to create spaces where you're not just bringing different actors to the table, but they're having some form of influence on the outcomes. It can't be tokenistic. But how you structure that has to be very, very carefully considered for each